What's going on, guys? This is DJ from Big Chief Vapor Products.
And this is Ronnie from Big Chief Vapor Products.
And today we're going to be breaking down the Sigelei 150 watt touchscreen with the Moonshot RDTA. Oh, that right there.
But first, before we get to any of that, we would like to break down a little bit of a vaping advocacy awareness. And if you're a consumer in the state of Louisiana and you want to get involved in saving this great industry and fighting for this great industry, please, we'll have links in the description. Get in touch with Clifton Bray at cliftoncbray@gmail.com. He'll be able to get back with you with all kind of information on helping to build Louisiana's very first consumer-based advocacy association. And for any retailers out there on the retailer side, if you could get in touch with LAECR right here, the Louisiana Association of Electronic Cigarette Retailers, and they are fighting on the front lines at Capitol Hill, trying to make sure that we're not taxed improperly or banned improperly from any of these politicians. So we'll have links to everything down in the description, so be sure to go and check everything out. Now I think we're ready to get down.
What was that email again?
That email is cliftoncbray@gmail.com.
And just in case they don't know how to spell it.
That would be CLIFTONCBRAY@gmail.com. Clifton C. Bray. Now, on to the show.
So alright guys, we're back here with the Sigelei 150 watt touchscreen box mod. This bad boy goes from 5 watts all the way up to 150 watts. When using Kanthal wire, you can build from a 0.2 ohm atomizer up to a 3 ohm atomizer. And when you're using temperature control, it's going to be a 0.1 ohm atomizer to a 0.5 ohm atomizer limit. And when you're using temp control, it is Ni 200 wire only, nickel coils. That came straight from Sigelei themselves. So yeah, let's dive down, show you a close-up how this thing works, the ins and outs. So let's get to it. Alright guys, so this is it right here. So if you go to that little, go back, this little icon right here, it's your settings. So you got a fire time setting option. You can set it to go off after 5 seconds, 6, all the way up to 20, I believe, which no one in their right mind will ever hit it for 20 seconds. I keep it at 5 seconds for the most part. I only hit it about 2 to 3 seconds, so this is plenty enough for me. Plus, if it goes off in my pocket, it's only going to go off for 5 seconds, not 10 or 20 seconds. Next, we have the lock setting. So I have it set to not lock. You also have the option to lock after 20 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 2 minutes, and 1 minute. And what that'll do is, say you set it for 1 minute. After 1 minute goes by of not using it, it's gonna turn the device not off but in sleep mode, and it will lock it right here. So we'll go back to the settings menu. You can also set a puffs limit on it. So if you go to set puffs, 240 is the max, and we're gonna scroll through. All right, 19 is the minimum. So you have 19 all the way up to, what was it?
200?
200.
Was it? We're about to find out.
Yeah, we're about to find out. I forgot already. 240, I believe it was.
240.
Yep. So 19 to 240, that is 2 strange numbers to set. All right. You can change the language from English or, I'm sorry, Chinese, Japanese, maybe? I'm gonna assume Chinese. All right. I'm sorry. I'm not racist. Oh, all right. And then you have a time setting. You can set the date, your time. I believe it just runs in military time, so not really too worried about that right now. And then you have a help menu right there. Let's give you some information. Reset it back to factory settings. And I'm gonna actually go back into my puffs limit and put no limit, because I don't want that stuff.
No limit soldiers.
All right, and then this button right here, this P button, press that and it will switch from power to Fahrenheit, and that's once you're in temperature control. Up here, this is the temperature of the device itself. how hot it's running. So we're gonna go ahead and switch this back over to power since I am not using nickel wire. And right back here, we have magnets that hold this back door on. Takes two 18650 batteries. Now I gotta say, these batteries are kind of tough to get in. So what I like to do is, it's got numbers 1 and 2. I'll start with number 1. You can see here, it's got a positive and negative. Shows you how to put your battery in. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with this one here. And I find it's easier if on these little snubs, these little nubs here, you start out with that and just kind of push in on it. Battery down. You're gonna loop this over, push this down. Now my positive is gonna go up on this one. Get in there, you bastard. All right, there we go. All right. And the back door goes on like such. And just like normal, it's gonna be 5 clicks to turn this bad boy on and off. Boop, turns on really fast. All right, so here is the packaging for the Moonshot. It's the back here. It's designed by Supremo, right out of San Jose, California. And it was made by Sigelei. And on the inside, you got this here, RDTA, from 30 to 200 watts, depending on your build, of course. You can't run 200 watts with like a 7-wrap 24 gauge, that just would be stupid. So yeah, this is the inside here. This is where your tank would be. It's got little extra gaskets and O-rings, spare glass, and in here, there's your Allen keys and, this way, and 2 extra screws for the build deck. All right, so I took the Allen key out, took this back out. Now you're gonna need this sleeve here. And the way to put this on, where these 2 baseball bats are, or this little spade here, is gonna line up with these 2 airflow holes here. So slide that on, and then now we're gonna cut off all this excess cotton. Oh, no, tripping. I'm gonna use some scissors. Ah, fumble.
Covered by the home team.
Text message. All right. So what I'm gonna do now is pull this back off. Get this all situated so it's not such a mess. And I'm gonna put this cap back on. All right, take a little bit more off. And now we're just gonna stuff all what's left. Lift up the cap a little bit. Stuff all that back inside. Alright. Now that all that's done, dropping everything. Now that that's done, we are going to put this back onto the base of the tank. Be best to take this off. So this screws in. And you put your glass on. And you put the top on with the chimney. And cut. Alright, and then now that everything's all said and done, what you're going to do is unscrew this top piece here to fill it up. Got these two holes here to fill it. Yep. And you got to make sure when you fill it up to close off your airflow first, or it's going to leak. All right. All right, just let it sit for a couple minutes and it'll be all good to vape on. Alright guys, so this is what it looks like when it's all said and done. If you wick it the way I showed you, you shouldn't have any problems with it leaking. I wicked it one time before this, and well, 2 times before this, and I did it a little differently, and it leaked a little bit. It wasn't too bad, but nobody likes leaking. But if you do it this way, I haven't had any problems with leakage at all. So yeah, got it at 100 watts. It is a 0.34 ohm build.
Where did I go?
No dry hits at all. 100 watts right there. And all that is 7 wraps, 24 gauge, 3mm screwdriver. I could hit this thing repeatedly like a dripper and it does not get dry. Only thing that sucks is it is a 2 milliliter tank, so it's not going to hold through juice very long. I have to refill it pretty frequently. But other than that, it's really not bad. I enjoy it. It's my first tank that I've actually liked. If anybody knows me, they know I don't like tanks at all, hate them. But this one's been doing the trick. I'm probably going to stick with it. So yeah.
Wait! Don't press stop yet. Keep watching. Keep watching. We have a very special announcement. This Friday at Big Chief Vapor Products, one night only, we have an extremely special guest to present to you. He's going to teach you how to build all the extravagant coils that you've been waiting to learn how to build. His name is Ryan, and he is better known by his Instagram handle, The Last Wirebender. Wait, hold on. Don't press stop yet. We have an extremely important announcement to make. And as you can see, DJ has miraculously transformed into somebody else. That's because this Friday night at 8 o'clock, Big Chief Vapor Products, one night only, we have a day with, better known by his Instagram label, The Last Wirebender. Please welcome Ryan.
How's it going, guys? So I'm Ryan, known as The Last Wirebender. Came in from Phoenix to try and see if I can help some people learn how to build. I'm not sure if that'll work, but I will try my best.
Yes.
We're going to go over the basics for some people. We're going to have that beginner build class, how to wrap, how to properly wick, all that kind of normal stuff. Later on in the evening, we're also going to have a more advanced class, Claptons, fused Claptons, aliens, maybe some staggereds, who knows what else we're going to get into. Staples, if you're really wanting to feel crazy. And we'll see what we can make.
All right, so don't forget, that's this Friday. You got 2 days. You can sign up in store. All right. So that's right. You got 2 days left. 8 o'clock. That's 8 o'clock. That's 8 fingers. Friday night, Big Chief Vapor Products. It's $10 to get in. That's going to get you a bottle of 10 ml bottle of Big Chief e-liquid, your wire, your cotton, everything else is going to be provided at the event. So please come with us. Come learn.
It's going to be lit.
Woo!